Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. Scott Disick infatuated with Khloe Kardashian's latest look. Scott Disick is completely enamored with Khloe Kardashian's latest look, and he wasn't afraid to show it either. So what did Khloe wear to catch Scott's eye, and what did he have to say about it? Even though Scott Disick shares children with Kourtney Kardashian, and even though things did not work out for the long haul between Kourtney and Scott, Disick is still very much part of the Kardashian family. He films scenes for the family reality show, and he even spends time regularly with family members, including Kourtney's sister, Khloe. Over the years, Kardashian fans have called out the close relationship that Scott and Khloe have, with some people even shipping these two. Based on the latest updates from Khloe showing off her latest look, Scott Disick was practically gushing over it, and he had nothing but nice things to say. Khloe Kardashian put together a stunning ensemble for the wedding between Jeff Bezos and Lauren Sanchez. For the big event, Khloe rocked a pink strapless gown. She uploaded several pics online showing off the dress, and Scott was one of many people who loved the look. Scott Disick wrote of Khloe's special outfit, "God must have broke the mold when he made you. Get it, my Khloe bird." The wedding between Amazon mogul Bezos and Sanchez was a star-studded event, and a lot of people went big for this special occasion. The wedding took place in Italy, and there were many other famous names in attendance for this big event. Some of the attendees included Bill Gates, Oprah, Gayle King, Usher, Sydney Sweeney, Leonardo DiCaprio, Orlando Bloom, Tom Brady, and more. Based on the reactions from Kardashian fans online, it seems Scott Disick wasn't the only one smitten with Khloe Kardashian's outfit for the big event. One person wrote, "The most stunning dress of the entire VVD." Another commenter said, "My FFAV look UVV are done." Even the bride herself chimed in, with Lauren Sanchez writing, "Goddess. Happy birthday, beauty." In addition to showing off this stunning look from the wedding and impressing Scott Disick and other famous friends, Khloe Kardashian also celebrated a birthday recently, and many of her biggest fans agree that she has never looked better than she does right now. Khloe has put in the work to slim down and keep the weight off, and because of this, she can now wear the types of dresses that she wore to this major wedding, and her fans love to see it. What do you think of Khloe Kardashian's recent look? Let us know in the comments below. For all the latest Kardashian news, come back again for more. It was a quiet Thursday evening in Calabasas. Well, as quiet as Calabasas gets when the Kardashians are involved. The sun dipped low behind the Santa Monica Mountains, casting golden streaks across the winding roads leading to the Kardashian-Jenner enclave. Somewhere in a sleek, all-glass mansion with mood lighting and minimalist art pieces, Scott Disick scrolled through his phone while lounging on a custom Italian leather sectional. He wasn't looking for drama. In fact, he was half-heartedly browsing memes, sipping on his third iced espresso, and absent-mindedly texting a friend about weekend plans in Miami. But then it happened, he saw it. Khloe Kardashian's new look had hit Instagram. Not just any look, this was a look, capital L, capital wow. A slinky, shimmering, olive green dress that hugged her curves like it was hand-painted onto her body. Her hair, honey blonde and waved like golden taffy, cascaded down her back with just the right amount of Hollywood volume. The makeup, flawless. Smoky eyes, bronzed cheeks, a glossed pout that could sell out Sephora shelves in minutes. Scott's thumb froze mid-scroll. Whoa, he blinked, zoomed in, zoomed out, scrolled to the next photo in the carousel. There she was, standing beside a Rolls-Royce like a glamazon dropped into the modern world, and the caption? Simple, elegant, dangerous. Just because. That was it. That was all it took. Scott was a goner. Now, to be fair, Scott Disick had always been something of a connoisseur when it came to women, especially Kardashian women. His long and storied relationship with Kourtney was tabloid legend. But this was different. This wasn't nostalgia or family ties. This was something deeper, weirder. Maybe even a little scandalous. Was he infatuated? That seemed like a strong word. But as he found himself scrolling back to the post for the third, no, fourth, time in 10 minutes, even he had to admit, he was totally, completely, utterly hooked. He tossed his phone aside, only to pick it up again. He sent the photo to his stylist with the message, "Find me a suit that matches this energy." A few minutes later, he DM'd Khloe, "Scott, this is illegal. I'm calling the fashion police." Khloe, laughing emoji, "You're so extra." Scott, "No, but seriously, this might be your best look ever." Khloe, "Coming from you, I'll take that as a major win." Scott, "I feel like I should take you out to dinner just so the world can see the full masterpiece in motion." Khloe, "Lol, you just want an excuse to be seen with greatness." Scott, "I'm not denying it." Was it flirting? Maybe. Was it friendly banter? Sure, but there was an electric undercurrent to the exchange that neither of them fully acknowledged. Scott wasn't known for hiding his feelings, but this felt different. There was admiration in his words, and maybe even a hint of longing. Because here's the thing. Khloe wasn't the same woman Scott met over a decade ago. She transformed. Not just physically, which the entire world had witnessed through glow-ups, gym sessions, and confidence like a supernova, but spiritually. She'd weathered betrayals, heartbreaks, scandals, and media scrutiny with a grace that few could rival. And Scott, well, he noticed. Maybe it was the way she carried herself now, like she'd stopped trying to prove anything to anyone. Maybe it was how she laughed more freely, or how she handled chaos with that razor-sharp wit she'd always had but now wielded like a samurai blade. Or maybe, just maybe, it was the fact that for all the years they'd been part of the same tangled family web, he was finally seeing her clearly. Not as Kourtney's sister, not as the sassy sidekick on Keeping Up, but as Khloe fully realized, magnetic, unapologetic, dangerous in Dior. He'd always joked with her, tossed out playful teases and banter that danced right on the edge of flirtation. But this time, the admiration wasn't veiled. It was real, unfiltered, and as much as he hated to admit it, he was a little in awe of her. Later that night, Scott met up with friends at a private lounge in West Hollywood. He was dressed better than usual, his cologne a little stronger, his mood a little more electric. They joked, drank, gossiped about the usual, NFTs, real estate, who's dating who. But Scott was distracted. His phone lit up, a new message from Khloe. "Khloe, so dinner or nah?" He stared at it for a beat, heart rate kicking up just a bit. Scott, "Only if you promise not to outshine me too hard. My ego can't handle it." Khloe, "No promises, Lord Disick, but I'll be kind." He looked up from his phone, smirking. "Guys," he said, raising his glass, to unexpected surprises. Because the truth was, infatuation wasn't just about looks. It was about presence. And Khloe, in that dress, in that moment, was pure presence. A reminder that sometimes, the people you've known the longest still have the power to take your breath away.